I'm Jason Kimm, and I've farmed here for my whole life. This farm has been in our family originally since 1926 about. We've been farming seed potatoes here since 1958, and so I'm sort of the fourth generation that's been farming in Montana. 1894, my grandpa came over from Holland, and we've been farming here since then.
I'm Bill Kimm, and my wife and I, Marion, we've been farming here since 1973. So we have 4 children, and we got 3 of our children are involved in the farm with us today, and also my brother, and so it's a family operation.
I'm getting used to working with these young kids.
His mantra was always take care of the soil, soil takes care of you. And Dad and Grandpa were always progressive as far as gravity irrigation systems were early on. I mean, the first one we did was the slow line system. We've got another farm down the way that we put a huge pipeline project in, and we irrigate not quite 400 acres. We don't deal with some of the challenges that other people do. We're hot, dry, high, cool nights, warm days, perfect environment for growing potatoes. We're standing in front of one of our pump stations. This pump station accumulates water from 3 different sources. It has an opportunity to have gravity-fed water from the low-lying canal, which is a ditch higher elevation-wise. That's where most of the water right for this farm comes from. This is a valley pivot. It's about 11 sections long, 11 towers. It will use about probably about 1,200 gallons a minute as its water use. It covers best part of 120 acres. It can be run by gravity irrigation when the season is early and pumped irrigation as the season progresses.
Well, it's a real labor saving. Like Jason said, I believe we had 13 wheel lines on this field. So this spring we would have had to go over these fields twice on these peas. And whereas with the pivot, you know, you start it at night, in the morning it's got 3 tenths or 4 tenths on, whatever you want, just what you want. So huge labor savings. And as far as water savings, we would have had this pump here running at least 10 days to run all those wheel lines just to keep them going. So yeah, it's a electrical savings, water savings, and also you end up with a nicer job irrigating your crop.
Economically, it's significantly better. If crops are low on moisture, you know, you're doing 3 to 4 sets a day, so you got people out there all the time, pumps on and off all day long. And this year we were able to, you know, have the access to push a button and put on just the right amount of water. It's a huge benefit efficiency-wise for labor and for personnel. It's a huge benefit. And then as far as crop quality, you're not really putting on too much water, more than the crop really needs just to make it last for an extra couple of days. You know, there's been a lot of economic development thanks to the irrigation systems that have been in place. And I think it's our responsibility to continue to improve and work towards wise use of that resource as much as we have an ability. And the NRCS has given us opportunity to take advantage of.
How'd you feel about working with the NRCS?
I would just say we had an excellent relationship. It's nice to work with people who understand agriculture and who can see the values the way we see it. That working relationship, I think with all of government, if we can work together, it's a huge benefit.